Hi and welcome to Postcard 90. Well, the weather has been really cold, hasn't it, Billy?
It's been snowing, it has been icy.
Really cold.
Yeah. There's some things you can do in the cold though that you can't do in the warm. You can do some things in the winter that you can't do in the summer.
Build snowmen.
Build a snowman. Has there been anybody building a snowman?
Alan and his sister. Do you want to see?
Well, let's see it. It was really good to see you making that snowman, Alan. It wasn't really a snowman, it was a snow woman. And I know that because she was called Olive. Now, I think we've got the possibility of more snow coming. The forecast says that it's a possibility. So if you're making snowmen or igloos or anything in the snow, take some photos and send them in. Now, let's go over to the kitchen. Today it's not Billy's kitchen, it's Kay's kitchen.
Hello everybody and welcome back to my kitchen. Well, it's the new year and we're all trying to be a bit healthy, but we still want the occasional treat. So how about a chocolate cake that only has eggs, cocoa and sugar in it? So it's also good for people who don't eat dairy or gluten. Who'd have thought you could have made a cake with just sugar, cocoa and eggs? So what you're going to need is 2 bowls and a whisk or an electric mixer. Now I use a whisk and an electric mixer because we're going to separate the eggs. So we're going to put egg yolks in one bowl and egg whites in another. And you're not supposed to put your whisk in the egg whites after being in the egg yolks. So if you've just got one whisk, you have to wash it in between. Right, so the first thing to do is to separate the eggs. Now sometimes you can get egg separators, that might be easier. So I'm going to put the egg whites in this bowl and the egg yolks in that bowl. Whoa. There we go. One. Open them very gently. Flip them over. It doesn't matter if you get a little bit of egg white in the yolks, but it's better not to get any yolk in the whites. And what you can do is do them one at once in a little bowl or something, and then if you make a mistake, you get a bit of egg yolk in. You can get it. Oh, William, here's a train. I bet you weren't expecting that in the kitchen. So now I'm going to mix the egg yolks a little bit with the electric mixer, just so they'll start to go a little bit thick. And then we need 5 ounces caster sugar. Back to my old-fashioned scales. I have to wait till oh, that's about balanced, isn't it? There we go, that'll be about 5 ounces. And you add that to the eggs. Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell you which eggs. You add that to the egg yolks. While that's happening, you get on with the egg whites. Sometimes when you're mixing things, it's easier to put a cloth underneath and then they don't move around as much. So you should have soft peaks. There you go. So it's not as thick as when you're making meringue, but nice soft peaks. And you might think that you don't need a big bowl, but it grows when you're mixing it, so you need quite a big bowl to start with. So we've got one thing left, and we need 2 ounces of cocoa. Oh, am I going to get 2 ounces out of here? Don't worry, I've got another one in the cupboard somewhere. There we go. And we add the cocoa to the eggs. Oh, I didn't say which eggs. You add the cocoa to the egg yolks. So now we've got 2 bowls, one with chocolate and one with fluffy whites. So we just need to take a spoonful of that and you start to fold it into the chocolate mixer. You're just folding in all the bubbles from the egg white. And then when all the egg white's in and it's one colour, there's no egg whitey lumps left, it's ready to go in the baking tin. And now that's ready to go in the oven. When it's ready, it should be quite firm, and you can see it's just come around away from the edge a little bit. So you leave it in the tin to cool. And don't worry, it will go down a bit as it cools, but it shouldn't go completely flat. For my filling, I put chocolate cream made with cream, cocoa and a little bit of icing sugar and some blackcurrant jam. But cherries are nice in chocolate cake, so cherries and cream. Or if you don't eat dairy, you could have vegan ice cream, and you could even make a chocolate sauce with hot water, icing sugar and cocoa powder. See what things you can come up with. Bon appetit! Yummy!
Okay, that looks really good. Now, if you're going to have a big bit of cake, then what could you have before it for your main meal? Well, Fraser's been busy in the kitchen too, and Fraser's been making macaroni cheese, and it looks really good.
I know that macaroni tasted delicious because we made it in Monday's cookery group.
Did you make some as well, Jane?
I did.
Yes.
Did you like it?
I know that Jane made it because I ate it.
It was delicious.
Now, Fraser, you're getting a dab hand at that macaroni cheese.
Next week is going to be Eve's pudding, Billy.
Yep, Eve's pudding, which, if you don't know what that is, I'll tell you. It's apples at the bottom and then cake at the top.
You're right.
And it is lovely with chocolate ice cream.
Or custard.
But particularly with chocolate ice cream.
Or cream.
Or chocolate ice cream. Now, let's get on to the next item. What is it? I think it's somebody doing their housework.
Is it Donna?
Yeah, Donna's been busy. Now, a lot of us are stuck in the house just now. You don't need to be just sitting about watching telly all day. That house needs to be cleaned.
It's good exercise too, Billy. It keeps you fit.
Yeah, the housework needs to be done. Cooking needs to be done. Here's Donna doing the housework. It was good to see you, Donna. I hope you're doing well.
Yeah, it was lovely to see you, Donna. Now, on Monday, it was Burns night, and we were celebrating Rabbie Burns, the favourite Scottish poet.
Yep, Burns night.
And we decided we'd sing a special song, A Red, Red Rose.
Now, if you know the words, sing along. Now, we haven't put the words up for this sing along. I hope that you might know some of the words, but we've put some photographs up. Now, who took the photographs, Jane?
It was Jackie and Julia. It's all local places.
Yeah. So, I hope you enjoy these photographs, and I hope you can sing along. Okay, here we go.
Like a red, red rose that's newly sprung in June. Oh, my love, it's like the melody that's sweetly played in tune. So fair art thou, my bonny lass, so deep in love am I. Still, my dear, till all the seas gang dry, till all the seas gang dry, my dear, and the rocks melt with the sun. I will love thee still, my dear, while the sands all life shall run. And fare thee weel, my only love, and fare thee weel a while, and I will come again, my love, though it were 10,000 miles.
I hope you were singing along there. I hope you enjoyed Burns night, and I hope you're enjoying this nice cold weather.
And remember to keep sending in your photos of videos and we'll put them on.
I hope you're all well. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yes, mate.